Hello and welcome to Xinhua Live. I'm Brody Jiang Chao from Xinhua News Agency. Today we take you to Gwadar City, port city located in the southwestern Pakistan. And this is Gwadar Port, which is being operated and built by China Overseas Port Holding Company Limited. And now it's the afternoon in the local time, and the weather is very, very hot, and the temperature can reach to over 30 or 35 degrees centigrade. And later we will see on the screen that it is the sea is the Arabian Sea, so the air here is very wet. And so what we have learned right now is that the city of Gwadar is short of fresh water, so it is so difficult for the local people, local residents to use it. So how difficult is it? Let's take a look later. And let's switch to a reservoir which is not far away from the Gwadar free zone. Now the pipeline is still under testing, so after it inaugurates, local residents can take fresh water from the reservoir. So what's the story here? Who provide the fresh water? Let's take a look. And now let's welcome our guest, Mr. Chen Bingwei, the engineer of China Overseas Port Holding Company Limited. Welcome, Mr. Chen.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, Mr. Chen, please give us some introduction of the local freshwater source of Gwadar.
目前瓜达尔这边的当地缺水的情况十分严重，当地的这个降雨量每年的降雨量是低于50毫米的，然后另外它的这边因为降雨量少的问题，当地的河流以及水库的水都已经基本上干涸了，当地的地下水呢，由于盐度过大也是无法饮用的，之前的时候，曾经出现过12天，当地连续12天，没有饮用水，军方不得已派出当地的海军的补给舰进行供水，是从600公里以外的卡拉奇港那边发出来的。
Okay, Mr. Chen told us that now in the Gwadar city, the majority of the reservoirs of Gwadar city are dry, and for the local residents, they couldn't get the fresh water. In the past, they couldn't get fresh water from any kind of reservoir. They have a record like the extremism record that they couldn't get fresh water for over 12 days. Yes. And they can just rely on, even that, they can just rely on the military vessel to supply the fresh water from the sea. So this is the situation of the Gwadar's water source. And our audience also see the signal picture at a water intake point besides the reservoir. So, Mr. Chen, who provide the fresh water? Tell us.
At present, our company, China Port Holding Company Limited, supplies the water for the Gwadar local people.
Really good, really good. So, and let's go according to the information. Yeah, according to the information which we got, now the fresh water which local residents used are mainly rely on the Gwadar free zone's help and contribution, which operated by the Chinese company. And then let's follow Mr. Chen to enter the port area or the free zone to see the water desalination plant established by our Chinese company. So our audience can see the environment of Gwadar through our air signal. Yes, let's go to the seawater desalination plant. Okay, on our way there, I would like to brief some basic information of Gwadar free zone and the port. Gwadar is the ending point of China-Pakistan economic corridor. It was once an ignored small fishing town located at the Arabian Sea in Pakistan's southwest Balochistan province. Now, in recent years, the port city has witnessed a wave of development projects which are creating new opportunities for employment and business. Gwadar Port, with the fully functional port terminal, regular cargo service, free zone, business center, is a symbol of future development and prosperity of Pakistan. From 2013, the deepwater port is embracing its new identity. It has become fully functional since late 2016. The first phase of Gwadar's free zone was formally inaugurated earlier this year. Pakistani Prime Minister Shahid Haqqan Abbasi said during the inauguration that every harbor needs a free zone to boost its development, and Gwadar's free zone will link Pakistan with Central Asia, and that Gwadar's potential was recovered through the construction of the free zone. Local people have told us that Gwadar is much more developed than before, and now it's easier for businesses to reach international markets through Gwadar. Now people in the remote Gwadar could also enjoy speedy 4G mobile connection to interact with the rest of the world. According to the port's operator, China Overseas Ports Holding Company, dozens of companies in different businesses have already joined the Gwadar Free Zone with direct investment of 3 billion Chinese yuan, of some 460 million US dollars. The annual output could reach more than 5 billion yuan after full operation of the enterprises. Thousands of people have migrated from across the country to Gwadar to grab emerging businesses and employment opportunities since the launch of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Gwadar's population has increased from some 85,000 in 2007 to 138,000 currently. The amount of mobile SIM cards issued in the area also jumped from about 100,000 pieces to over 200,000. Okay, now we can see here's the plant. We have arrived here beside the harbor. Here it is. Okay, let's move slowly to take a look. Okay, let's go and have a look inside. Let's follow Mr. Chen. Yeah, here is the seawater desalination plant. We can see there right now. It doesn't working, right?
Yeah, because now the water tank already full.
Yeah, already full.
Yeah.
Okay, it means that it have already worked for maybe for the whole day, so it's full. We can see many water tanks. Come on, Mr. Chen. We can see many water tankers. Yes, here and some pipes, some some professional facilities. Could you introduce something about how this machine work and where did they get water from outside?
Yeah, from outside. From the outside, you see that tank. That tank is the seawater tank. From that tank to that side of the pipe, and then where the equipment.
Okay, let's take a look from that tank. Mr. Chen told us that there's the seawater pump. They pump the water from the deep of the sea.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, through this window we can see outside. Yeah, the first they pump the water out from the deep sea, and then they keep it they keep it. The second part is that tank, that water tank. Yeah, we can see this is a good building, but this is really hot inside. I can guess when our workers working here, it's quite hard for them. Yeah, we can see that white water tank. Yeah. That's the second part. That's the second part. Yes, yes. Also, we can see from the John signal to see that this is the core area of the port, the core area of the Gwadar Free Zone. Yes, we can see this plant, and then after that, they will be purified through the process of the purification and desalination, right? Yes. So, which equipment is the facility for the purification and desalination? all this equipment, we can see this just like many tubes. Yes, this is the equipment of the purification and desalination. We can see that. Very professional things.
Yes.
And after that, how can how does the water flow to which facility?
Yeah.
Yeah, outside of it, there's a valve. There's a valve, right? Use that when we screw that valve, the water will flow from this pipeline to the local residents, right? This is the start. This is the start of it, right? We can take a look on it. This is a big ground, and after the water being purified and desalinated, it will be flow to this area. This is the valve, and when people screw this valve, and the water will flow through it, through this area. But now it's still under the testing, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell me how many gallons of water does this plant produce per day, and how many gallons of water can we provide to the local residents?
Yeah, every day our water plant can product 300,000 gallon pure water, and then every day we supply all of the water, the 300,000 gallon water to the Gwadar city local people.
Okay. This is actually we can say a majority of the water which produced by this purification and desalination seawater plant would be transport for the local residents. Yes, and how about the quality of the water? As we heard, it can reach to the standard of the World Health Organization's potable water.
Yes. We have sent the sample to Karachi, and already test the water quality.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
it's got a standard.
It's got a standard
From the World Health Organization?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So it means that through these facilities, through this seawater desalination factory, Gwadar residents could directly drink the water from this water pool. Due to the local government's ability, they really couldn't provide this kind of facilities such as water and power and transportation. But they have already tried their best. I mean, the Pakistani government have already tried their best to provide it. But he said that our Chinese company have the spirit that we, no matter the problem or the obstacle which we are facing is so hard, we can do it. We can solve it by ourselves. And after we solve the problem, we can also help the local residents. This is a kind of social responsibility of a company. And because of this reason, they do it. I think this would shows the friendship and good heart from Chinese company and Chinese people to Pakistan people. Yeah. We learned that the Chinese company have already supplied pure water and fresh water for the local residents for a long time, but in the past with water truck. And but due to the security reason, we chose to build a water pipeline for the local residents. Due to the security reason, we couldn't directly go to the water intake point to interview the local residents. But in the earlier time, our reporter followed the water tank from Gwadar Port to the downtown to interview them. What does the local residents say when they get water? Let's take a look.
चाइनीज कंपनी ने ये प्लाट ग्वादर में बनाया
The
है
Chinese
इसलिए
company
कि
gave us 2 drums of water.
हमें
I'm
इस
very
प्लाट
happy
से
that they
ज़रिए से
helped
हमें
us.
बहुत सहूलियत
These drums of water will be enough for us for 2 days.
ये आज हमें
The
उसने
water
परमिट
plant
दिया है कि
established by the Chinese
पानी
company
दिया है,
in
इसलिए
Gwadar
हम
is very
बहुत
helpful
खुश हैं
for
और
us.
इनका
They
पानी
supply water
बहुत
to
अच्छा
us,
है,
and the water is very
इसलिए
good.
हम उनके
We're very
शुक्रगुजार हैं।
thankful to them.
ये 15 मई 2018 में इसका इनेकाद हुआ।
The plant was inaugurated by the acting president of Pakistan in May 2018, and it started to supply 200,000 gallons of water on the same day. Currently, we are supplying water through water tanks, but now a pipeline has been laid down and water will be supplied through it. This amount of water will be enough for 3,000 families for a day. People's responses are very good because this water has more minerals and is sweeter than any other water available. We are planning to increase the supply to 300,000 gallons per day, which will solve the water shortage problem in Gwadar.
Welcome back. Now you will see the harbor behind me is the Gwadar port, and we can say it has a really good prosperity. And now it's an honor for us to invite one of our Pakistani colleagues of the Chinese company who has worked for Gwadar port and Chinese company for several years. And we invite him to answer some questions. So welcome.
My name is Naseem Ahmed. I'm local of Gwadar.
Okay.
I'm working here. I was joined last year. Now almost completed 1 year. But there have many colleagues. There are several years they are working in this company.
So what do you think of the change now?
Of course, I was joined last year. There in I tell something about a free zone. In free zone, nothing, just a plain land. But after 1 year, you can see big change in a free zone, like a business center, desalination plant. There have a warehouses. There have each and everything in a free zone is well in port area. We are the STS pipe cranes we install in last year. But before a Chinese company, there have just plain lane, nothing here. But now, Alhamdulillah, Gwadar port is completely operational. And also you can see big change out of Gwadar port. In North Free Zone area, in city area, their roads now have their schools, new colleges, and as well new university campus.
Oh, really wonderful. You have seen so much thing.
Of course.
During this period. Thank you for your contribution to this Gwadar port. And this is your homeland. This is your hometown. I hope you can enjoy the work with Chinese company and Chinese colleagues. Thank you very much. Okay, we have another question for Mr. Chen. Yes, what else assistance projects have our Chinese company being promoting to benefit for the local residents? Could you introduce something for us?
Yes, our company have donated the China-Pakistan Friendship Fakir Colony and the China-Pakistan Medical Center. Yeah, it's near the port. We also facilitate some local students to study in China.
Gwadar local people also feeling the development impetus triggered by the rapidly developing port, construction of new roads, laying of new sewage lines, establishment and upgrading of educational institutions and hospital, and construction of a new airport and installation of water purification plants in Gwadar due to CPAC. Availability of the potable water is a common issue in Gwadar, and almost every person we have talked to pinned his hope on China to solve their water issue. And the Chinese company that operates the port has signed a contract with the Balochistan provincial government to provide clean drinking water to Gwadar. As you've seen, it has worked. Indeed, the port of Gwadar behind me, which discovered on 1950s as a deep water port, took more than half a century's time to come alive in the 21st century. Now, New changes have been taking place in Gwadar since the Chinese company began construction and operation of the port. Thank you for watching our live show today. If you want to get more information, please subscribe our account of China Xinhua News on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Thanks for watching. See you.